Okay, well, we're using the Vivi backdrop, the desk mat. And what we're doing today, Chad, is something very different. It's not a card sauce. I guess you could call this build sauce or craft sauce if you really wanted to get cute with the names. But what we're doing today is I just kind of amassed a number of things that need to be built. And, you know, I'm gonna do that. So, yeah. Got this ramen thing, right? We got Quaxley. We got weird sheep with meat. Seriously. Yep. I don't know what they're doing at the Bandai Namco store, but... So, I'm just gonna build some stuff. And, like I said, this is not something that you haven't seen me do before, but usually it's like ancillary to me opening packs of cards. So, I don't know. And I also do have Lego. Yeah, this was a bonus Lego set that came with the Zelda one. It was, order a certain amount and get free ducks. I haven't had a chance. In fact, the Zelda set I only got halfway through so far, so... You know, that's taken some time. Hang on a second, Chad. I need my box cutter. Hang on. If you heard me almost trip over the wire of my headset, no, you didn't. Alright, so we're gonna start with this ramen thing. These are like Bandai Namco model kits that, even though Bandai Namco and I are pretty chill at this point because they like the boobs I posted on social media from Soul Calibur, they're not sending me ramen kits. So, I bought this just to see what the hell it was. And, okay. So, okay, there's... Yeah. I also need scissors. I should have been more prepared. It's okay. I'm back now. Scissors acquired. We've got the bowl. We've got these things, which are plastic. And, yeah, all of this is obviously plastic, but it's a puzzle. It's like some kind of ramen puzzle where you have to, like, piece everything together perfectly, I think. So it's kind of like the Gundams that Namco, I think Bandai Namco has, but they're now doing just weird stuff. And there was another one, there was like a squid with its internal organs. But the sheep was cheaper, so I bought the sheep. And same for ramen. I mean, you've seen me make ramen that's edible, like shitty, like, you know, sugary, fake, tiny ramen. But this is absolutely something you can't eat. So here we go. This will, yeah. Yeah, they all have like little things that you can slot them into, I think in the right order. So if it's a puzzle, there's a chance I could screw this up. I probably will screw this up. Are there instructions? I'm gonna have to look and see. I don't know if this is just like wing it, have fun. I highly recommend using a sharpened pair of scissors or something to get those out safely. What, these? What, could the plastic, like, be a problem? The gloves are gonna get torn up. Yeah, you're probably right. It's an egg. And this thing that I don't like. I actually, yeah, I think this is a fish cake. The little swirly thing. That's a part of ramen I don't particularly enjoy. As cool as it looks. Well, for one, I'm not a fish person, even if I don't mind a fish-based broth. And two, it's like, I don't know, good ramen doesn't need that. There's a specific tool for this, because it can hurt you and the pieces can break. Well, you can see this one got kind of sharp. Well, they weren't advertising a specific tool. So Chad, there's no instructions, there's just labels for each piece. And then there's a little... See, it's level 1, so it's easy. You could file down the sharp parts. If I need to, I will. So I wonder, do we start with this? So that's an easy thing right there. This is a little brighter than I'd like it to be. Hang on, chat. Let me change that. They expect you to have sandpaper and spruce clippers. Well, fuck. I'd love to see Vinny struggle to build a Gundam. Alright, let's handle that as that problem arises. Right now, the problem hasn't arisen. So we got this. Right? We got this. That seems like it fits kind of perfectly. Okay, so we'll start with that. And then this right here, this piece of plastic. Right? Okay. So we get that. Right? Okay. Okay, that fits. So there's a little wiggle room, but it's alright. And then this. Okay. And then this. Okay. No. No, wrong. Correct. Okay. You can see, Chad, it goes... The hole goes all the way through. Now we're good. We're golden. We're gravy. What the hell is this? I think this is how you get these things, these items onto the plate. Like, you have to stick them here on this. Alright, that slots in. That slots in. Okay. Chopstick? Goes like this. That's kind of cool. Okay. And that that goes there. All right. So the seaweed probably... It's weird. On the front of the box, it... Oh, okay. It's off on purpose. All right. Never mind. I think... Maybe like... Maybe like... No. I don't know if I'm... Chat, is there a wrong way to do this? Does anyone know who has made things like this? There is a... Okay. Well, I don't know if I did this right. Let me check. So I think that's better. That seems to be more correct. Maybe. This is level 1? Yeah, for brain surgeons, maybe. I'm no genius. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then, what is this? Is this just literally a cat? Do they put cats in ramen? Like, I'm not talking real. Like anime cats? Wait, that's a pig? Oh, that's a pig. Yeah. I guess that's the chashu, right? They all seem to be slightly, maybe slightly different sizes. So that they have to fit a very particular way. I'm stumped by the egg. No, I'm not. I'm not stumped by the egg. However, that said, this was on maybe the wrong way. This is this what is this? I forget. I don't really like this stuff. This is it is bamboo. It's okay. I mean, chat, I swear I like ramen. It doesn't sound like I do, but... there's a couple things I don't like, but I do like it overall. Well, this is some crazy Symphony of the Night remix. This doesn't make sense, though, because you see what's happening here? This is just... That's not... I don't know. That's not good. The noodles are upside down? The noodles are upside down? What does that mean? The noodles are upside down. No, I think they're okay. I think everything's going very well, thank you very much. Generally, in a general sense. I'm trying to follow this image. There we go. Okay, okay. And then this goes... Where does this go? Interesting. Okay, I think you have to leave an ingredient out. Oh man, this needs like one of those. Whoa! It's gone now forever. I was gonna say it needs one of those Lego things that it comes with like a pry, so you can remove stuff. There's extra chat. There's extra stuff here to your own liking. So there actually is some degree of customization. Eat it. I do love plastic. I've been ingesting microplastics my whole life. Now it's time for macroplastics. I'm struggling with the green onions, though, a little bit. I love them, by the way. No, I'm not saying I don't eat them. I'm just struggling with them. They're not snapping into place well enough. They are. I mean, they're fine. It's just this thing. This is tripping me up a little bit. The seaweed. It's like, is it supposed to lean flush? I don't know. Wait, is this supposed to go? What? Chat, there's something weird. There's like broth in the spoon. You know what? It's supposed to be here. Oh. I thought that was excess plastic. Real model kit builders eat their nubs. It's gonna be fun to clean up all of that shit later. Yeah, it doesn't look so great with the plastic sticking out of it, does it? I would need... If I cared a little bit more, I would get a file. And I would just, like, file that shit down. But as is, it's fine. That was level 1. Okay, the only thing that's really kind of bothering me is the seaweed. But chat, no, it's good. Nail clipper? Nail clipper would be fun. Would be fine, rather. I don't know about fun. I'd say this is okay. It would need you know, something to file that down, but otherwise not bad. All right. It's also got an extra piece, but all right. Consider that built. Next is Gunpla. What is that? Is that like a crazy Gundam? Okay, well this is another model kit. It's for Quaxley, and this is like level 0. If that was level 1, this is like level 0. This is for literal babies. It's cheap too. It's like $8 or $10, something like that. Well, kind of cheap. You know, considering how much the Gundam probably costs. What does it smell like? It smells like a wet duck. No, it just smells like, oh, they're stickers. Oh boy. It smells like Quaxley. These ones come off a little bit more cleanly. I guess these, they've realized people are definitely not going to have, for like a $10 model kit, they're not going to have the tools required. So yeah, these are a little bit more amenable. There are Gundam kits as cheap as $10 to $12. Oh. The Quaxley is exactly how the Gundam kits are, down to the stickers. So, chat, I have a confession to make. A couple years ago, was it years ago? It might have been a year ago, I don't know. I built a Mimikyu version of this. So I'm not unfamiliar. Okay, so first things first, we construct the head. God, that's horrifying, just on its own like that. Chat, new horror genre for video games. Unbuilt model kits. Okay. Oh boy, stickers. Oh god, I can fuck this up real easily, can't I? Alright. Especially with gloves. Is that eye upside down? That eye is upside down, yeah. It's fine! It's fine! Yeah, it's good. Dude, they couldn't paint this little spot here? The stickers are easily the worst part of the LEGO experience. Oh god, it's so small. Oh god, it's like, how do you even get this perfect? The answer is you don't. You can't really see it, which is a good thing. You can kind of see it. It is good enough. It's time to buy another kit and start over. Okay, so next is the Quaxley head. They kind of just stick together pretty easily. So, like I said, this is like, aside from the stickers, Babby level difficulty. I'm gonna lower the light level by 1. I feel like it's very bright. That's still good, right? You're supposed to use tweezers for the stickers. Well, I'm sorry I don't have a model kit available for this. Do I have tweezers even? No, not really. I mean, maybe I do somewhere. Yeah, no, I do. Alright. Take the piece of hair off? What, the tweezers? Okay. This is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna get this one right, chat. It's not perfect. This is certainly not how I expected to spend my 40s so far. But Quaxley's head is finished. These will fall off in like 3 days. So that's when you use hot glue and you just like go over the sticker with a little layer of hot glue. Trust me, Chad, I know. It'll look fine. What is this weird thing? Oh, there's a weird thing in here I still haven't... What is that? Oh, it's some kind of rod to connect two parts. What the fuck? This goes here. This goes here. Right, okay, so... goes there. Right? Okay, and then... that's his legs. Oh, oh, the rods are Quaxley's legs. That would explain a lot. To go on there. Do I use a hammer at any point during this process, chat? Alright. Just gonna try that again. I think the legs are on right. Right? I mean... I don't really know what this means. Looks... What is... What? The orientation of the pegs. Well, yeah, they seem to be... I mean, this just makes, like, sense to me. Probably need to cut off the excess plastic. There really isn't much. I don't know if Quaxley's legs are supposed to be, like, somewhat posable. Oh, I think I get it, chat. They're supposed to be, like, a little bit like that. I get it now. I get it now. Alright, let's see if this works. Fuck. Legs are backwards. Flip the legs, pegs go in. Now, the illustration does look a little bit different. So you're talking... No, look, chat, look. You can't really see too well, but look at that. See that? That makes sense to me. I think they're correct. However, possible. So if I do this, yeah, no, even this is correct too. This is also correct. And the reason I say that is that's the illustration was trying to show me exactly which peg goes where. So I'm just trying that again. And perfect. I don't know what the malfunction was, chat. but it is now complete. Does it matter which one goes where? I think it does. I think it actually does. Mimikyu was easier than this, I'm gonna be honest. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure Mimikyu was, like, much more, like, Babby's first Gunpla. Mimikyu has no legs. Mimikyu is a cloth. Yeah, you just open it up and it's just a cloth, and you're done. More stickers. I don't really know why we need that, but sure.
Yes, sticker feet.
This will be one of... How many ducks am I building today? One of 4 ducks I'm building today, chat. Okay, so there's that. And then we attach the arms. So first, we have to, well, make them. Quaxley has, like, little weird, like, boxing glove flap arms of wing things. Yeah, there you go. Okay. One. There's 2. And finally... Sorry, Quaxley. He even stands up on his own. Don't forget the sticker for the side of his eye. Oh, that's obscured by his hat hair. I forgot about that. We're not done. It's really kind of hoping we'd be done with the stickers. It's not even, but I don't care. Done. Duck. I did it, chat. I built the Gundam. Okay, well that was another fun thing. Alright. Next, the sheep. Yes, the sheep. With the meat. There were multiple creatures like this at the Bandai Namco store, chat. I'm not kidding. I don't know why. There was like a cow, a squid, a chicken. I'm gonna fight the chicken. Yeah, it's weird. It's real weird. Maybe, though, for a minute, though, before we do this, we take a little a little break, and we play the poop game. Yeah, I think we'll play the poop game. Why? Oh, because it was cheap. Okay, so... Alright, here we go, chat. So, there's the toilet. It's not skibbity, mind you. This is just toilet. Here's the poops. And I think you just fling the poops into the toilet. And that's the game. How many tiny plastic toilets do you own? Yes. Yeah, these are the poops. Okay. So we put them in here. I think it's a two-player game. What the fuck? It's weird. Alright. And, here we go. Whoa! There's one. Oh, this is a double poop. A double coil, chat. Rare. Fuck, man. Well, that's gone. I thought this would be easy. This is what Why Can't This Be Easy is about. How did I get it on my first try? Seriously, this is tough. The ones that are going beyond the toilet are going onto the floor, and there's no recovering them. Oh, shit. That's bullshit. Hidden coil? Perhaps? Or piping. I don't know. Okay, well, I played the poop game, and I think I lost mainly for, you know, buying the poop game. That's true losing. Okay, so, alright, once again, we got the sheep kit. That I bought with my own real money because I was like, oh, that will make for a funny stream. Oh my god. There's even a fake what's this? Oh! Huh, how'd that get in there? That's weird. Didn't realize they had those at the Bandai Namco store. Okay, let's take a look, chat. Wow, Leviathan. Secret card sauce? Don't worry, there's only one pack. Listen, if I go into a store and they have a Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy pack, I'll grab one. could be a crazy chocobo, you never know. It's the darkness crystal. Garland, Clash of the Acons, Demon Wall, Gratia. Not a great pack. Acon? Do you have enough cards to make a duck now? Oh yeah, I could build a duck out of the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy cards. The junk cards. Pretty easily. Okay, the good news is, chat, I don't have to pop any plastic out of a weird plastic shell for the sheep. I was watching Meaty Cards, and they were saying Vinny Vinesauce just as a meme. Is that a person? Meaty Cards? But did they just, like, say Vinny Vinesauce and then, like, laugh, and that was it? I don't know who your fucking Daffy Powells are. This is just, you know what it is? It's like attention grabbing in how strange something like this is. And like a little bit morbid, kind of, but not really morbid. A little bit. Maybe a little bit. It's like, you know, you go there and it's like Pac-Man and Pokemon, and just like Gundam. And then, like, I don't know, animal meat. It's Gunpla for chefs. Okay. Well, now is the hard part. Which is, how do you do this? Okay. So innocent. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know if there's any real instructions here. But we need, maybe we'll start with the brain? Like the head meat? Yeah. This shit is just, it's just figure it out yourself. This is the closest thing I have to a guide. It's a puzzle, you have to figure it out yourself. Yeah, you're right. I wish you weren't. But the brain meat seems like the most manageable thing to start with, because there's only 2 pieces. That's incorrect up there. Maybe it's... Let's see. Could this be one? Got one. Got one. If I could read Japanese, maybe that would help. Huh. Oh, got one. Got 2. I see. Yeah, this song is cool. What is this? Progress from Space Invaders. Huh. This song I know. This is System Shock 2. I know because I was stuck listening to it a bunch from getting lost. Great song. Even though I never played System Shock 2 when I was younger, playing it last year, I have like a weird nostalgia for it, as if I did. And there we go. There you go. Alright, well that's some of it, the creature. Maybe the ribs is next? Boy, this is strange. What did you do last night? Oh, I put together the meat of a sheep in front of 6,621 people. And now it's a little bit trickier. Just slightly trickier. Oh, I think there's... Is there meat that goes on top of the ribs? Yes, actually. Yes. That explains a little bit. Fuck. It, like, got harder. The difficulty jumped up. Okay, well, I can also use the cheat sheet if I need to. That's not actually helping me right now. Like, where does this go? What the fuck? What about this one? This one, at least I know this one goes kind of there. Oh, they fit on top of the riblets. Yes, I see now, chat. I see. They have like a... They fit weirdly. This has got to be the last one at the end here. They don't fit very snugly. As in, they don't fit snug at all. You just kind of have to get them on there. Ugh. Alright. Meat. And then, there's only a couple pieces left. I feel like this one... Yeah, this one goes here. Alright, so we have a loose interpretation of where the meat goes. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. And got it. All right. By the way, chat, I'd like to let you know that a chat member has found the dissectable alien from the stream last night, and I will be procuring that soon. So that'll be on a future segment. I was going to wait until I got that, but you know what, chat? I really wanted to build some stuff. The butt plug? Oh, yes. Yeah. Found in an Amazonian mine. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Mr. Wolf. Oh, I had an alien butt plug when I was at Starfleet Academy. Did you know only 40,000 people watched an episode of that? Remarkable. Okay. Sheep. Complete with meat. Alright, now... this stuff. The wool. Hello, this is Paul McCartney. Have you ever wanted a free PS5? Well, if so, I need you to sign up. Right now, don't wait. Send me a bunch of money via Venmo at mccartney.m.mccartney Paul. This is real. Maybe this goes... where's this goes? I don't know where this goes. Oh, like that. I'm gonna call this sheep William. I might be the first person in history to think up that name for a sheep. Maybe William without the wool on the head is funnier, slightly. It's a funnier sheep than we've ever had. There we go. Ah, yeah, there we go. I see now. Okay. Everything fits. Well done. There you go. And shears, too, just for fun. Now butcher it? No, it's okay. We did the reverse. It's for the sheer fun of it. Chat member, that was horrible. Well done. They also have a little advertisement here so you can see. There's also... This is a Kai Tai puzzle, and it's fish. Yeah, so here they are. There's chicken, salmon, shark, lamb, tuna, pork, beef, squid, lobster, puffer. So I got the ramen and the sheep. Puffer looks dope. Puffer is good. Alright, well, we did it, chat. So there they are. They're kind of fun. I mean, the Quaxley one was probably the most frustrating, in a way. Just because it was, like... I don't know, the stickers and the legs were annoying. But, you know, otherwise... It's cool. What's my favorite Pokemon? I've been talking about this a lot lately with Pokopia being a thing, which, by the way, I am still playing a little bit. I'm working on building a gamer house in Pallet Town. I talked about this recently, but I'll give you a couple favorites. Scyther. I like, Sudowoodo. Torkoal. Psyduck. Those are my favorites at the moment. Mimikyu. Ducklet's fine. I like all the ducks. They're all great. But I'm gonna say that I think, yeah, I mean, there's definitely more Generation 1 Pokemon that I really like. Obviously, the original 3. But... Farfetch'd is cool. Yeah, I like Farfetch'd. I like a lot of them, but if you want my top favorites, it would be those 5. But yes, the duck Pokemon... Psyduck may be my favorite. Like, if I had to choose one, like one single Pokemon, a duck with a headache... I mean, come on, how do you get better than that? Speaking of ducks, I was wrong, Chet. There's actually 5 ducks total. So there's Quaxley, and now there's these. This was a free gift. I don't know if you can get this any other way, but when I bought the Zelda set, it came with this. So there's let's do Big Duck first. So that's 1 and 2. This shouldn't be too long of a build, I don't think. And then I may have a bonus after this if we have time. How long have I been going? About an hour? Alright. Yeah, I think we may have time. The other game I'm streaming tonight is going to be good. I think it's like... Vine Sauce. Why do the instructions covers suck now? What, the books? I think for smaller sets like this, they're kind of shitty, but the Zelda one I thought was really good. It has like facts in it. There's information. It shows you who is Zelda in 3 different languages. Someone said something about resale value for creator kits. I didn't read the whole thing. But, I mean, I didn't realize that the secondhand Lego market was actually kind of big. When, truthfully, I don't know, like, what do you do with Legos when you're done with them? Do you just put all of the stuff back in the box and then just sell it? Like, I actually... I've seen a couple things in particular, like, some of the sets that are out of print are going for a lot of money. But that is a completely different world to me. Like, people looking for one very specific set that they grew up with or whatever, or that they missed. Okay. Do people speed run Lego builds, like, on streams? I think I screwed up. Yeah, this seems to be the proper color. Alright, everybody. Today we're doing a Lego speed run of the duck. Alright. I'm just doing an impression of V-dub. Alright, everybody, we're doing a Lego speed run. As you all know, I'm the best Lego speed run builder. What makes you so good at Lego speedrunning? I can build. I mean, I can find the pieces the fastest. I can't tell you how many Lego sets throughout my life. Especially as an adult. I mean, we could talk about that whole thing. Lego marketing their stuff towards adults now, and that becoming their primary revenue source. But that's a whole other thing. What I was gonna say is, I can't tell you how many times I've built a Lego set, and I'm like, I'm definitely missing a piece. These motherfuckers didn't include a piece. It's gone. And then I find it, like, 10 minutes later. Less. Also, how does one get free Lego sets? I've seen people get, like, streamers. I've seen them get free giant Lego sets. I wonder, how does one... Can one do that without kissing Lego's ass? Like, if I complain about the prices one time, do they just, like, send an assassin to me? What you building, Vin? Oh, so you've arrived after seeing the box. That's even better. Chat member, you will be surprised. You will be amazed. I'm not going to tell you what it is, and don't read the chat. Look away from the chat. It might be a Lego gun. Jigglypuff from above? Yeah. Wait, what? Also to any New Yorker chat members, I tried a taco joint that has become a bit of a chain. For the first time, weirdly. You would think I've been here long enough I would have tried it. Just never did, until recently. And we had this discussion on stream about New York not having good tacos. They're there. I know that, you know, the discussion can get a little heated. But they're good. You just gotta look for them. On average, it's not gonna be as good as the West Coast or LA or something, but I've had some good stuff. But Los Tacos #1 is the name, the chain. And, like, the reviews, chat, you go and you look on Google, the fucking reviews for Los Tacos #1, off the charts. It's like, you know, 4.7, 4.8. It was fine. It was good. I liked it. It wasn't, like, amazing. I've had better. But that's the other thing, too, is, like, does a place immediately lose its charm when it becomes a chain? And I don't have an answer to this question. It may. But if this was the quality of the original, I would say a solid, very good. But, like, for the amount of people that were lined up to get the tacos, I didn't think it was, like, that good. And there's a bunch of them in New York now. Have you ever tried birria tacos? Yes, and I tried them at the cart where, I correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they originated in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg. Not originated like the only place ever, but that's where it like got popular. And yes, I love birria tacos. They're fucking amazing. Birria. Come on, gotta roll the R, Vin. Is it disingenuous if I roll the R? Birria. So when building Legos for your stream, you have to figure something out very important. But what do you talk about? Do I talk about, like, now this is a good piece? The 4-length flat piece with no studs? That's a good piece. All right, next piece. Let's see. I can't wait to see what the next piece is. Oh my god. It's the, what do you call... Do these pieces have names? Like Tetris? Like Tetronimos? Tetraminos? Yes? What is this? The Curvy Earl? What is this piece called then, chat? This one. Joe. People just said Joe. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna just pretend that didn't occur. So this setup I'm using now makes building stuff like this way more comfortable. Back in the day when I did the, god, years ago now, Yellow Submarine, and I think I tried to build something on stream a couple years back. I don't remember what it was, but it was wildly uncomfortable. But it was just because of the camera, and like me being on camera while building made things much more uncomfortable. But having an actual tripod and a ring light and a camera facing down, oh my god, it's so much better. It actually makes me want to do stuff like this and like card sauce related stuff. So I guess I'll go ahead and say, if anyone has any suggestions, like I'm going to be dissecting an alien soon. But aside from that, if there are any potential suggestions for stuff I could build or create, that wouldn't be like a massive project, but like a, you know, decent hour at most, 2 hours maybe if it's really good, or several hour long or half-hour long project. I'm open to ideas. Use the contact form, submit.vinesauce.com, if you are interested in letting me know. And I'll check out some stuff that I might be able to stream. Legos are kind of an easy thing, but they, you know, everyone has built a Lego. I don't know how exciting it is. I'm thinking about weird shit, like, again, dissecting a live alien. That's what I'm thinking about. You did say you always lose the last piece. I thought I did, but then I find it. FTL music. Okay, chat. So we got Slay the Spire 2, which turned out, in my reckoning, in my opinion, a very... It's a tough thing to make a sequel to Slay the Spire when everything is so intentional. And it was already, like, kind of perfect in many ways. But I think they did it and are still doing it. And, you know, updating the game, paying attention to what's going on in the community. The debacle with the Doormaster and all that aside. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's for the best. But I'm happy we got it. I like it. I'm enjoying it. Chat, I want an FTL sequel now. I would fucking love an FTL sequel. It's called Multiverse. I know, I streamed it. It was good. But unfortunately, much like hearing Super Metroid music, as soon as I hear FTL music, I'm like, I should play FTL. What the fuck? Oh god, I thought I screwed something up. Alright, we're good. They do give you little, like, extra pieces from time to time. So that's one bag of duck. Can you stop swearing a bit? My Orthodox priest is in the room. Sorry, my child. What does your Orthodox priest think of current situation? Be not afraid. Things are bad and it gets good later. Yeah, that's usually the case, isn't it? Did you see that people are speedrunning? Like, TikTokers now are speedrunning around in Scientology buildings until they get kicked out, apparently. Like, what? What's going on? I'm very conflicted, chat, because on one hand, the annoying TikToker or slash YouTuber that goes around and bothers people, like on public transport, and just makes their life annoying. That is, like, to me, just stupid. Don't do that. Please. Spare us. Spare us. However, there's another part of me that's like, if we could put these annoying people to good use. People are saying it's like a real-life roguelite with progression. What, because they learn the layout of the building each time? Note, I do not condone doing anything stupid like that. That is... How dare you do that? I would say don't do that. Publicly. Also, I would say that that sounds like a pretty dangerous thing to do. You know, aside from getting arrested, they might send you pamphlets for the rest of your life. Be learning about Xenu for eternity and beyond, too. I think they will also send you pamphlets after you expire. Next is Area 51. Okay, no, we already tried that. We already tried that. I say we, I didn't have shit to do with that, but... I don't think anybody was gonna risk... Like, look, okay. All they had to do was say, hey, go to Las Vegas instead, there's a real party! And people were like, yeah, that sounds better than getting gunned down. Gunned down. Yes, that's how you say that. That's another, I can't believe that actually happened kind of thing. And I think people went to Rachel, Nevada, right? and like a couple people showed up to the gate, and some camo dude was like, "Hey, fuckface, get one step closer. Go ahead, I dare you." And they're like, "All right, I'm going to Vegas. So, see you later." Don't worry, chat. We'll never have any further information about aliens because nothing is real anymore anyway. So it doesn't really matter. You can just throw that out the window. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter. You know why it mattered to me? Because it was like fun. And I don't know, I kind of liked reading those books about UFOs, and I thought it was like it was cool. I would love to learn more about aliens. I really would. I know they're real. I got one next to me. But yeah, every single time, it's really, I mean, pretty obvious, but every single time something was supposed to happen, where it's like, oh, no, for real this time. We're gonna learn about aliens. And then, and this is when I was like 12. It just never happened. Or it was some bullshit, or it was some dude like Stephen Greer who was like, if you look up at the sky with love in your heart, you can contact aliens and they will come down and you can see them. Now, all you have to do is spend about $500 or so, and then you can, you know, do that. But, you know, first you have to have the love in your heart, and then the money. Okay, so we're building duck cheeks. It never fails to amaze me how just a combination of very common parts like this. So I don't think this duck kit has any custom parts, right? I mean, that seems... Why would they do that? No, this is all stuff. Like the Zelda set has lots of custom parts. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, well, maybe even Star Wars at this point. There's so many fucking sets. You probably get like a lot of reused stuff, and you know, what they do now is when you buy certain sets, you get an exclusive minifigure. So maybe it'll be like a pretty common build or a standard build. However, you can't get that minifigure anywhere else. Darth Jar Jar? You want Gunto Blancasto from the background of Episode 9, Return of the Skywalkers. If you want Gunto, chat, you gotta buy the $300 Millennium Falcon gold set. It's the Millennium Falcon, but it's adorned with gold. Babu Frick. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Star Wars, I know I'm just topic hopping like crazy right now. But speaking of Star Wars, J.J. Abrams, apparently Bad Robot, his company, downsized. Like big time. They sold, I think, their California offices, and now they just have like a smaller office in New York. I think there's a YouTube channel, Captain Midnight, did a little video on that. And, yeah. What the fuck were they even working on? I don't know what they were working on recently. I'm just looking it up. It's fine, I don't care. But I mean, they were probably... What, they were used for, like, the Mission Impossible movies, I think, at one point? Chat, the eyes are weird. I don't know what's going on with the eyes. So, look here, right? there's that. But then, best I can do here, so I can do this, like this. But then this, like this. Got them upside down, little bro. Well, first of all, I'm older than your father. Let's start with that, alright? Little pup. Second, this seems to be... Why are the eyes like that? That's weird. I think this is right. Looks fine. Well, the big eye here is at the bottom here, but it's at the top here. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's really not much I could do about it. If I flip them, it's going to still be the same problem. They are the same piece to save on cost. Fucking shareholders. Alright. Duck. Hang on, we're not done yet. Now, I didn't feel like building the Zelda set, you know, for the stream. Even though it is cool, and I will show it to you in just a minute. I'm not kidding. But I felt like the duck set would be a good one. Because it's a smaller build, only 3 bags. Figured it would take maybe like half hour, 40 minutes at most. And the Zelda one is a bit extensive. Though, I'm going to say that in recent memory, since becoming a Lego adult, which wasn't always the case. And by the way, that Star Trek The Next Generation set, I gotta be honest, I don't love the way it looks. And I didn't buy it, and I don't want to. And I was like, at some point, I was like, I'm gonna definitely get it. I'm gonna definitely get the Enterprise D. But, just didn't. I don't know, it just didn't really live up to what I was hoping it would be. There's a Beatles Lego thing, but it's like one of the flat ones. Well, I did the Yellow Submarine one years ago, and I know the flat one you're talking about. But yeah, I don't know. I hope, I don't know. It's cool that there was a Star Trek set, and the Enterprise D is the best ship. Sorry, Voyager fans. Enterprise D, and even TOS fans. I love, like, I love the look of the Voyager. What's the Voyager's class? It's like insipid class ship? The Defiant? I like the Defiant. I mean, I like all the ships. I just love the Enterprise D. I just think it has the nicest look. Intrepid, not insipid. Okay, yeah, it's Intrepid class. Anyway, what I was going to say was the set that was probably the most annoying, but also the most rewarding, was the other Zelda set, which was the Deku Tree. That fucking set was hundreds of leaves. The final battle set is way, way, way more fun to build, and also just, I don't know, just looks really cool. And you're not building 100 leaves. So that's nice. Okay, so... Yeah. Cool. Name the duck. Well, it's gonna be Scoot. No, which Animal Crossing duck looks like this? Molly or who? Yeah, this is Molly. Cool. It's good. It's a good duck. Not bad for free. Well, free as in, you know, fucking buying an expensive set. Then it's free, but still, you know, you count the blessings, I suppose. You can count how much money is exiting your wallet when you buy Lego. There's a Krusty Burger that I was interested in, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need the Krusty Burger. You know, if I'm gonna buy a Lego set, it's gonna be Zelda or Metroid. God forbid they release Metroid. Oh, by the way, the Mario sets, they have normal Mario now, finally. Which is really, I mean, I'm gonna have to get some of those, especially if they do Mario 3 in World. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. But anyway. What was I saying? I was saying something about... It's gone now. Krusty Burger set. There's the Simpsons room with the couch and everything. And you can't get that unless you get the very expensive Krusty Burger. It's like, dude, just let me buy the Simpsons room. Sell me a Homer and a Simpsons room for $20, and I'll do that. But now you're not getting any of my money because I don't want your Krusty Burger. Whatever. Couch set can easily be built with normal bricks. There's nothing special about it. Oh. Someone said in chat that there's a YouTuber that shows you how they turn these sets into like Armored Core stuff. So that reminds me, there's a Millennium Falcon set that I got on sale. It was a small Millennium Falcon, like I think it was like a $45 set. And there's a build for it that turns it into Metal Gear Rex. And I'm really excited to do that at some point. The creator did paywall it behind $5, and I have some complicated thoughts on that. But, you know... Yeah. Okay. So we're building, I think, first Tiny Duck. Okay, Lego fanatics, what is this piece called? Don't say something like Jim or Larry. Okay, never mind. I look over at chat, and they're all just like poo-poo pee-pee. Chat, that wasn't the Delay Llama, was it? From Kirby Air Ride? It was? I still need to do my VST stream one day. Like actual FL Studio, not a crusty old version. And build a song or something and maybe incorporate Delay Llama. like how I would do it. It's years ago I did some streams where I streamed FL Studio. Now I can stream it and actually play guitar if I needed to as well, which is a nice thing to have, because I wouldn't have been able to do that before the Focusrite Zot sent me. But I don't know, I mean, for me, songwriting has become like such a, to a fault almost, like a solitary thing. Unless you're just playing music with, you know, your friends or with your band or something, that's a little bit different, just jamming. But what is it like when you turn a solitary experience into an experience that, I don't know, 5 to 6 or 7,000 people share? That is, I don't know, that remains to be seen. Intentional 6-7. Do you do solo projects, or is it all exclusively Redvox? I think my answer to that question is I, in the past, put out a little thing, but like a solo thing. But Redvox is pretty much my main thing, and I would say the band only makes what I write better. So I don't really feel the need to do a solo thing. They're very gracious and let me be the guy. What are you making? Chicken nugget? But that said, I have, you know, chat, I have a lot of stuff from over the years that I don't think, just in terms of time and wanting to spend like the full amount of time required to put out a song, you know, with the band, because, and you know, it takes a long time, and people have to like come into the studio and work on stuff. It makes the stuff better. But there's definitely some songs that I would like to eventually just finish. Even if it's not fully polished, and it's stuff I could probably do on my own. Maybe it's not like the best stuff I've ever written, or maybe it is, I'm not sure. But yeah, that would be nice, is to actually finish that and release that at some point. Maybe like under, I don't know, some oddity kind of thing. Just like, here's some random stuff. One of the, sorry to get a little existential here on the stream, but just for a moment, one of the most heartbreaking things in recent memory, well, I mean, there's a lot. It's the year 2026, after all, but as a creative, or a wannabe creative, Scorsese saying at his current age that there's so much he wants to do, but there's not enough time. Like, he's like, I see, just now I'm starting to see the possibilities of cinema. He's like, but there's just not enough time. There's just not enough time. Man, I don't, that doesn't, I don't like hearing that. It doesn't sound good. But, you know, I get it. Duckface. That's also one of those things, too, where, like, there's something to be said about not fully knowing the craft. It's like musicians or, like, artists who get too polished, where it's like their earlier albums are better than their later albums when they get older. That can happen too. So I think there's merit to both sides of that argument. I don't know if that necessarily applies to filmmaking, because I think filmmaking is probably, that just seems like an endless amount of learning constantly. He should train a protege to continue his legacy. I think that's what Kiss wants to do. And I think even Damon Albarn was saying something like that Gorillaz would continue, or could continue, with new people. And I'm like, huh? I don't know, that one feels kind of weird. I just don't think, without Jamie and Damon, it's a different thing. You know, it's okay to let things end. Some things just have to come to an end. I had to learn that very early when my favorite band became Nirvana. Oh, I found a band I really like. I'm 10 years old. I love Nirvana. Oh, wait. I will never hear a new piece of music from this band ever again. Which wasn't exclusively true. That was, I did hear a couple unreleased tracks. You Know You're Right, in particular. But yeah, that was a lesson. When I found bands I liked, and then from there, my other bands I liked were also either from like dead musicians or the bands just broke up all those years ago. I'm like, goddamn, I need to find some artists that are releasing music currently. But Vinny, you also listened to a Rare Virgin album. Oh my god, you remember that? Okay, how many people we got here? Alright, there's gotta be some people here that don't know the story, so I will tell you. I'll sum it up. It's very stupid. But, yeah, so when I was younger and I got into Nirvana, there were bootlegs that they would sell, like, you know, places in the Jersey Shore in particular. So, you go to the Jersey Shore, and they'd have these record stores. Well, they were like CD shops, and they would have Nirvana tapes and CDs with covers that I had never seen before. I'm like, what are these? These don't seem... What are these things? These aren't any of their albums. And then you would look at them, and they'd have weird titles, like of a song or like something strange. Like, Outcesticide is famously one of the Nirvana bootleg albums, and that was a play on their album Incesticide. Yes, that was the name of it. I see some people are unfamiliar with the world of Nirvana. Okay. Well, yeah. So anyway, there would be these like really bad bootlegs. And what they would be, they would call them Rare Virgin CDs or Rare Virgin cuts. So you would buy the tape, and it would say that Rare Virgin songs. I don't know what the fuck that means. I really don't know what that means. But then I bought a couple of these things, and eventually I just stopped buying them because it was all the same songs. It was just live versions from, like, you know, a shitty concert they did that was horribly bootlegged in, like, 1991. And, yeah, they would sell these bootleg CDs and tapes. There was one called Nobody Got Hurt. You could probably even Google that. But that was, like, yeah, a tape I bought. Nirvana, Nobody Got Hurt. So, but yeah, what all this craziness, like, stuck with me to the point where I guess now this is one of the things I do in my life. Another thing about these Nirvana tapes and CDs was sometimes in order to get you to buy them, they would name common songs, like In Bloom, something different. So I would see, like, I don't know, Diarrheal. Or there's Imodium was the original name of Breed. And be like, oh, Imodium, that sounds cool. What is that? Well, first of all, Imodium is a goddamn anti-diarrheal drug. But that was just the name of Breed. Yeah, pay to play instead of stay away. So they would just put the same songs on, or earlier mixes, or, you know, them recording the songs, which is, for completionists and archivists, it's cool to have a version of a song that you've never heard before, maybe from someone who recorded it in a different studio. However, the most egregious example was when they would change the name of the song, and it was the same song. That happened, and what they would usually do is, they would also record it from a shitty boombox onto the CD to pretend like it was a different cut. Like a rare virgin mix. And it was just, they held up a microphone to a boombox and it sounded like shit. So it was like lithium, but worse. So that was what I had to go through because the band I chose to be my favorite, or that I liked the most, you know, the dude died. One way to put it. Do you like Mudhoney? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yes, I do like a lot of that stuff. Melvin's, Mudhoney, a lot of the earlier grunge stuff that influenced Cobain I enjoyed now. I didn't when I was younger, but now I like a lot more of that stuff. Meat Puppets is my favorite from that era. And Husker Du as well, if anyone knows who that is. Zen Arcade's a great album. But yeah, the Husker Du is like 80s. The curved piece you asked the name of 10 minutes ago is the 2 by 2 by 1 2/3 curved end part. Part 47457. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that has a name and everything. I thought his name was like Melvin or something. And I'm a little disappointed that it's just so clinical. Like, oh, you're going through your Lego set with your homies and you're trying to build something. Oh, can you get me Melvin? I need Long Henry, please. Coming right up. The beaks on the ducklings are very funny. This has probably got a fun name too, like 1 by 6 by 7 by 35, piece number 7461. You can never complain about new memes ever again, Vinny. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. When people stop reacting in an insane way, and I don't just mean chat, I mean across the board, to literal numbers, then we'll talk. Hey Vinny, 69420. That's some knee slapping shit. Oh man. We're making bamboo. There we go. By the way, there is a Metal Gear Rex model kit. Oh yeah, I believe it. I think I might have... Did I do this wrong? I did. I don't have my... Shit, I don't have the tool, so I have to use this. Maybe this will work. Shit, chat. Well, now what? Am I going to use a box cutter to get a Lego piece off? Yes, I am. Alright, how do you do this one? This one seems like it goes... Where did... Huh? So, try to follow this exactly. There we go, better. Unless that's the exact same spot where it was before, which it very well might be. Now, I say bamboo, but I think this is it's a cattail I'm building, right? Ooh, this is a good playlist. I don't know who made this playlist for me, but this is a cool one. Let's see. We are an hour and 56 minutes in. When did I start Reunclus? Thank you, Reunclus. When did I start? How long ago did I start this Lego? Almost an hour? Well, it was not an hour, not a full hour. Do you smell burning? Anything burning? Yeah. Is that not normal? The hell? Why doesn't this go in more? Is that not supposed to go in more? Guess not. No, it just doesn't go in more. Well, the bonus thing I had, I can tell you about. I don't know if I feel like making it, but chat, it was another one of those fucking Lord of the Rings swords that you build from resin. I believe it was Narsil. Well, actually, what's it called after it's Narsil? Oh god, I'm a fake fan. Anduril. Yes, I believe it is that. I'll show you. I don't know if I feel like doing it, but now that I know how to do it, it could go quick. But that would mean less time with the really cool game that I'm going to play. So I'll think about it. I'll see how I'm feeling in a minute. Because this is almost done. I just have to build one more ducklet. Well, it says I'm done, but I didn't finish because I didn't finish building the ducklet. I forgot that that was 2 ducklet. Alright, one more ducklet. One more. I guess I kind of overestimate, or underestimate rather, how long it takes to build a Lego set. That's why it's good to have a topic of conversation. I think, having the title of the stream be talk show, or the subject of the stream or whatever, I think makes a lot of sense. Because this is some talk show ass shit. Did you watch the last 2 episodes of Smiling Friends? No, I haven't watched this season at all, actually. And now that it's fully over, I'm going to do that. I've been up to date on all of it except this past season, and I don't know why. I just don't think I've been in the mood, honestly. Like, I like the show a lot, but at some point it'll happen, I'm sure. But yeah, it's also... It's over, chat. It's kind of funny how it's, like... I've seen people complain about it, too. Like, how little of Smiling Friends there has been. And then you look at, like, The Simpsons... or South Park, which I would argue South Park's had its ups and downs. And it's had, there's definitely been good recent South Park. Maybe some wouldn't agree with that. But I think there's been some... I mean, they've had a lot of stumbles, too. There's been stuff that's just, like, dragged on and dragged out. It's like, okay, alright, got it. But they're still capable of some funny shit. Integrity. I think it's been doo-doo ass. I mean, there's some of that in there, too. I don't think you can really, and it's, a lot of it, too, is just how fucking weird culture is and has become. I think, like, they would probably be the first to say that. It just becomes, like, so tiring to hear about the same shit and the same, like, approach to the, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I know, I get it, I'm with it, but I don't know. I say this frequently, but one of the reasons I do like Conan a lot is he's someone that can just be a silly man. And, you know, he tends to go, like, to reach, and he's smart, too, he's really smart. He'll reach into the Civil War references. And it's like, why do you know that? Harvard? Well, don't tell him he went to Harvard. He wouldn't like that very much. I don't think he wants to be, he's like... That's like a badge of honor for most people, but for him, I think that's something he kind of downplays a little bit. Oh, you're from Harvard, huh? You went to Harvard? Oh, you must be one of them smart guys, huh? Wicked smart. Who? I just got here. I'm talking about Conan the Barbarian. Did you ever see that guy? I'm missing a piece. Oh wait, no I'm not. See, it always happens every fucking time. See, then I freak out because I'm like, I see pieces left over. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are these doing here? And those are just extra pieces in case you are a numbnuts and you eat one. Alright, so we did it, chat. The duck set is now done. Took a little longer than I expected, actually. That took almost an hour to do the full duck set. But the one thing about a camera facing top down is that gravity doesn't do it a whole lot of favors for shit like this. So I can show you. You get a variety of duck. You're missing an internal piece, but spelled P-E-A-C-E. Holy shit, I remember. How'd you know? Okay, so I'm gonna say I need to name them. All right, so this is Molly, this is Mo, this is Larry, and this is Curly. There you go. Yeah, so I guess that's it. We can take a look at the Lord of the Rings thing for a minute. I don't think I'm gonna want to build this right now. I thought these are random, which by the way, what a shitty business model that is. Because you have these Lord of the Rings swords, and if you get one that you already built, you're just stuck with it. But this is how it goes. So, here's the set. I'm grateful it's not just another Sting, but, yeah. This is Anduril, right? And not Gandalf's sword, Glamdring? Nerd. Oh. Let's have a look, shall we? Real quick. But yeah, I have to use the UV light and get a garbage bag and all that if I wanted to do this. Oh, it is Glamdring. It's Gandalf's sword. So they found this in the same cave as Sting and Orcrist back in The Hobbit. And Gandalf was like, that's mine now. Forged from the High Elves. You know what, chat? When I dissect the alien, I will make Glamdring. That's how I'm going to do this. So, not today. I've already built almost 2 hours worth of stuff. But I actually enjoyed, once I figured out the UV light thing and I didn't end up ingesting resin particles, I actually weirdly enjoyed the Sting build. Like, it's a little weird, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. It's better than I thought. So, yeah, I will have that for next time. But, for now, I guess we'll just have a look. For anyone who's just joining, I made ramen out of plastic. God damn it. So, ramen out of plastic. I made a sheep, complete with all of its meat intact. And inside. Quaxley. Don't look too closely at the eye stickers. They're fine. Everything's fine. We made Mo, or is that Larry or Curly? I'm not sure. Mo, or is that Larry or Curly? I'm not sure. Mo, or is that Larry or Curly? I'm not sure. And Molly the duck. And cattails. The cattails can be called Shemp. So yeah, I don't know. Thank you for watching Vinny Builds Random Stuff, aka Build Sauce, aka Craft Sauce. Or whatever. I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Alright. Chat, now I'm going to take a break, and then I'll return with the new Cosmo D game. It's going to be really weird and cool. All right, stick around for a couple minutes. Be right back.